I'm sure you guys work on pretty hard.
So there was a new sketch. Yeah, there was a new sketch that came out. So sort of yeah. Yeah, that's yesterday.
Thank you.
I love creativity. People on the side.
Oh, yeah, we'll just.
You told in the room for the first match, your first match?
Yes.
So you heard the rules of the match?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just discuss it. Yeah, I got it. two sides.
Yeah, we wrote ours on left.
Thank you so much.
You'll have it right in the system.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Just as long as he stays in the
That's
middle.
good.
Good morning, kids. We haven't met yet. My name is Andy. I will be your waiter this morning. Bonus question, no points. How do you weigh a millennial? In Instagrams.
Oh.
You grow now, but you'll tell it later. Let's find out a little bit something about the team. So if you would, left to right, or left to right. Give me your name, your major, and say a favorite book or movie.
Okay, fine. My name is Haley Jones. I am a senior history major and I'm the captain for the spelling team. And my favorite movie is Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump?
Hi, my name's Kaya. I'm a health science major on the pre-medicine track. And I would say my favorite book is probably Walk to Moons.
Sorry, what is it?
Walk to Moons by Shannon Creech.
Okay.
I read it when I was a kid and I still love it.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Dulcie Davis. I'm a senior biochemistry major, and my favorite movie is also Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump? Okay.
My name is Samantha. I am a junior history major, and my favorite book is The Count of Monte Cristo.
Hello everyone, my name is Jordan. I'm a freshman psychology major, and one book that I actually want to read recommended by my mom is The Four Attorneys.
Hi, my name is Jamal John. I'm a criminal justice major. Can I say a book and a movie?
Absolutely.
Okay, so my favorite book of all time is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And my favorite movie is Friday.
Friday.
The original one.
The original.
Oh, my favorite movie is the original Godzilla.
The original.
Yes, the original Japanese stuff.
Have you seen the Godzilla minus one or something?
Yes, it's good.
Pretty good. So, history majors, that's interesting to me. What drew you to history?
I am concentrating in U.S. and African American history on a pre-law track.
What kind of law?
I want to do entertainment law.
Oh.
Yes.
And your history?
Most of my classes are civil rights history.
Okay. Okay, oh, wait a minute, it flipped. So, Alabama, you won the coin toss. So Jordan and Kaya?
Yes, Kaya.
Okay, so, can we go? No, okay, we're cleared for takeoff. So Jordan, you will be picking from Feeling Crafty, Fireworks. If you haven't caught on, it is a convention of this game that in a headline, anything inside quotation marks, could be a letter, could be a couple letters, could be a word, is part of every answer. Ask me anything, it's a potpourri category, and city nicknames. What would you like, Jordan?
Let's start with city nicknames.
Okay, here we go. Referencing its area codes, the 416 and the 6 are both nicknames for what most populous Canadian city? Kaya.
Toronto.
It is. What city is called the Mid-South because it anchors that part of the U.S., and Bluff City for its location overlooking the Mississippi?
St. Louis.
No, it's Memphis. Part 2, previously called LDF, referring to the federal district. What capital is now known by the abbreviation CDMX?
Mexico City.
Yes, for 10 points you choose. You choose.
City nicknames.
Ciudad Condal in Spanish, or Ciutat Calcal in Catalan. What city of the counts is called Barna by locals? Kaya. Sorry, I can't take the answer, Jordan.
Miami.
No, it's Barcelona. Back to you, Kaya.
City nicknames.
City. Pearl of the Orient is the nickname for several cities. Which one on the Yangtze River has the iconic 1,500-foot tall Oriental Pearl Tower? Kaya?
Shanghai.
It is. Here's your bonus. What pearl of the Danube national capital was formed in 1873 by the unification of two cities on opposite sides of that river?
Berlin.
No, that was Budapest. Part 2. Long known as Ragusa, the pearl of the Adriatic, is what picturesque Croatian city?
Dance.
Dubrovnik. No points, but you choose.
Killing vacuum.
Transform a flat sheet of paper into a finished sculpture by folding it in various ways. And you perform what Japanese craft? Kaya?
Origami.
It is. Applique, découpage, or repoussage, which is a needlework craft?
Applique.
For 10. Ikebana, repoussage, or stamping, which craft uses a handheld inking roller called a brayer?
landscaping.
It is for the other 10.
Feeling crafty.
Lapidary, millinery, or quilling. Which craft was practiced by Vanilla Bean, one of whose hats is shown on Dorothy Heights' U.S. stamp? Kaya?
Millinery.
It is. What crafted item, once used for coded directions along the Underground Railroad, became Faith Ringgold's narrative specialty?
Quill.
For 10. Romare, Bearden, Alma Thomas, or Jacob Lawrence. Prevalence of ritual is among the famed collages of which 1987 National Medal of Arts winner?
Bearded.
For the other 10.
Feeling crafty.
If you're making something with yarn and just use needles, it's knitting. But if you use a hook, it's what? C, craft? Jordan?
Crocheting.
It is. Used in crafting and on bingo cards, what kind of ink marker shares its name with a wasp that builds nests from mud? Need an answer?
Cornet.
No, that's a dauber. Part 2. 2 answers. In sewing, the 2 sets of threads woven together to create fabric are known by what 2 words, each starting with W?
Weave. And wool.
Warp and weft. So no points on the bonus, but you choose.
Fireworks.
Which Harry Potter book followed The Prisoner of Azkaban? Jordan?
Firestar.
No, Octavia? Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Back to you, Jordan.
Ask me anything.
In binary, it's written as 101000, and in Roman numerals, it's written as XL. What number is it? Kaya?
1,000.
No. Jordan?
100,010.
It's 40.
Oh,
Back to you, Jordan.
Oh, I was.
Back to you, Jordan.
Ask me anything.
To visit Dollywood, go from Knoxville to Sevierville, and then to what Tennessee city with an animal in its 2-word name? Kaya?
Deer Creek.
No. Jordan?
Chattanooga.
No. Pigeon Forge. Back to you, Jordan.
Ask me anything.
In computing, a PNP device doesn't require user setup. Per that abbreviation, all you have to do is what? Jordan?
Prepare.
No. Kaya?
Prep and plan.
Plug and play. Back to you. Oh, there's no choices. Here we go. Suzanne Collins followed the Hunger Games with what sequel? Kaya?
Fire and Ice.
No. Jordan?
Diversion.
Catching fire. It had to have fire in the answer.
Oh.
So, well done, first round. Any questions, comments, anything you need to cut up?
Yeah, okay. Are you sure?
You're okay?
Yes.
Questions, comments, controversies?
Oh, it's on my screen.
Is too close? Did you move it?
I mean, if anything, I can like move a little bit so we can see.
Yeah. Okay, the score is correct. Spelman 90, Alabama State 10. So you, Jamal, and Delciana.
We can do mega hit songs.
Wait, we can do a buzzer check. Read again, please. Okay. All right, your choices are Oh Mama, mega hit songs, A Path to Man, or Snake. What would you like, John?
Mega hit songs, please.
Mega hit songs. Here we go. In 2015, whose The Hills replaced his own song, Can't Feel My Face, at #1 on Billboard's Hot 100? Jamal?
The Weeknd.
Yes. The 2017 Soul Train Song of the Year, what Lucky for You Bruno Mars hit from 24K Magic spent over 6 months in Billboard's top 5?
That's what I like.
For 10. Part 2, the RIAA's first ever double diamond song Sunflower featuring Sway Lee was by which Circles rapper?
Post Malone.
For the other 10, you choose.
Mega hit songs, please.
For 26 straight weeks from April 18th to October 10th, 2009, what group with Apple the App and Taboo had the #1 hit single? Rosiana. That's it. Which of the Black Eyed Peas' 2009 mega hits includes the line, I'm so 3008, you so 2000 late? For 10. Part 2, another hit that year. What song's title precedes the lyric, now tonight's gonna be a good night?
I got a feeling.
I got a feeling you got all 20 points. Go ahead. You choose.
Mega hit song.
Megan. Reaching the top of the charts in 1996, the vocal tour de force Unbreak My Heart is from whose second album, Secrets? Dosiana.
Tony Braxton.
Repeat?
Tony Braxton.
Yes. What consummate 1990s vocal quartet recorded the ballads End of the Road and I'll Make Love to You?
Boyz II Men.
For 10. Boyz II Men also spent 16 weeks at #1 in the mid-1990s with what song they recorded with Mariah Carey?
Once We Dead.
For the other 10.
Snakes.
Snakes? Sometimes exceeding 7 feet in length, the eastern diamondback is the largest species of what vipers named for their noisy tails? Jamal, repeat please?
Anaconda?
No,
Rattlesnakes.
rattlesnake. Sometimes topping 200 pounds, what South American snake is the world's heaviest?
Anaconda.
It is, for 10. Piscivorus is the species name of what semi-aquatic viper of the southeast, a close relative of the copperhead?
A water moccasin.
That's it for 20.
Snakes.
Snakes. What substance is basically a highly toxic saliva produced by modified salivary glands designed to immobilize snakes' prey? Jamal.
Venom.
It is. Modern scholars question ancient reports that which final ruler of Ptolemaic Egypt died from the bite of a venomous snake?
Cleopatra.
Yes, for 10. Caduceus, Ladon, or Ouroboros, depicting a serpent eating its own tail, which symbol was found on a text in King Tut's tomb?
Ouroboros.
It is, for all 20.
We're gonna do a path to math.
Fermat and Mersenne are specific types of what integers that have no factors except themselves and 1? Jamal?
2.
No?
Prime.
Sorry?
Prime.
Prime is correct. Medically, it's a kidney stone. In math, some consider its integral type nearly as painful. What's the shared word? Need an answer?
Derivative.
Calculus, part 2. In Judaism, it's the person who leads the chanting. In math, it's the last name of the creator of set theory. What's the shared word?
Cancer.
Yes, for 10 points. You choose.
Snakes.
Invasive Burmese pythons are wreaking havoc on what U.S. national park where they eat rabbits, raccoons, and even gators? Jamal.
Yellowstone?
No,
Everglades.
it is. An Indian python named Ka uses serpentine hypnosis to rescue the man cub Mowgli in a tale by which author?
Jungle Book and Kipling. Kipling.
I can't take that because I was asking for the author, not the book.
Okay.
Part 2. Nag and Nagaina are a pair of cobras in what Kipling short story about a heroic young mongoose? Need an answer?
Mother bear.
Rikki Tikki Tavi. So no points in the bonus, you choose.
Path to math.
The 4-letter prefix deca represents 10 of something. What 4-letter metric prefix is used for 10 to the third? No, Sally?
Tetra.
No. Jamal? Can't take an answer, that's kilo. Kilo.
In my daughter today, she didn't say the right word, she didn't say the right book.
Yeah,
So
but
I
we're
wanted to
asking,
test that.
we're asking about the author, I gotta double check.
So the book first.
She said the book and then the author, but it was the right book as well. So
The book was the word answer.
Yeah, the book wasn't the word.
it's too much information.
Yeah, too much, yeah. Yeah.
Good job, though.
Any issues, questions? Issues, questions? Okay, score is correct. Oh, Haley, Haley and Samantha. Sonoma 210, Alabama State 70. Let's do a buzzer check. Alabama State, you'll be choosing from military history since 1900, also an adjective, Asimo, or all about ads.
Also an adjective, please.
Okay. What word for a duck hunter's place of concealment can also as an adjective mean sightless? Haley?
Camouflage?
No.
Blind.
Yeah, it's it. It could be a noun meaning a one-person performance, but as an adjective, what term describes a homer that scores just one run?
Solo.
That's it. What adjective for being at the same level as another surface is to a poker player a hand with 5 cards of the same suit?
Level.
No, it's flush. 10 points, you choose.
Also an adjective, please.
As a noun, it's a synonym of tort. What word, as an adjective, describes an incorrect answer? Haley?
Wrong.
It is. What adjective that can refer to something being insufficient can also be a noun for any film of less than 40 minutes?
Short.
Yes. What word for a domicile can describe the office location that serves as corporate headquarters?
What?
Need an answer?
Home.
That's it for the other 10.
All the ads.
Cardi B, Rebel Wilson, and others help out when a virtual assistant loses its voice in a 2018 ad for what helpful Amazon feature? Samantha?
Alexa.
Yes. In a famous World War I Army recruitment poster, which evocative figure says, "I want you."
Uncle Sam.
Yes, for 10. Since long before their cans got their 15 minutes of pop art fame, what company has used the slogan, "Good"?
Campbell Soup.
That's it for the other 10.
All about ads, please.
First introduced in a 1944 ad, which character is known for saying only you can prevent forest fires? Samantha?
Smokey Bear.
It is. In the 1970s, Mr. Whipple implored, "Please don't squeeze" what toilet tissue now wrapped by a family of bears?
Charmin.
Yes, for 10. In a classic ad from 1969, a young boy asks an owl how many licks it takes to get to the chocolatey center of what brand of lollipop?
Tootsie Pop.
That's it for the other 10.
All about ads.
A controversial 2017 ad had Kendall Jenner at a demonstration handing a police officer a can of what brand of soda? Smith?
Pepsi.
Yes. What meaty three-word phrase was first introduced in a Wendy's ad in 1984?
Where's the beef?
For 10. Reach out and touch someone was a 1970s slogan for what telecom giant that now competes with Verizon?
T-Mobile.
No, it's AT&T. 10 points if you choose.
Also an adjective.
What adjective for an equitable deal doubles as a noun for the product of a number multiplied by itself? Haley?
Double.
No.
Square?
It is square. What adjective for a dark red is, as a noun, a burgundy or Beaujolais?
Maroon.
No wine. Part 2. What W adjective for satisfactory or pleasing doubles as a noun for a boat's compartment for keeping fish alive?
Well.
Yes, for 10 points.
Military history since 1900.
In 2011, what numerically named naval unit carried out Operation Neptune Spear, killing Al-Qaeda mastermind Osama bin Laden? Haley?
SEAL Team 6.
Yes. 2 answers. Making good on his 1942 promise, which general gave his "I have returned" speech in 1944 on Leak Island, declaring what country liberated? Need an answer?
Philippines and McCarthy.
MacArthur. But Philippines is correct for 10. You choose.
Military history.
A vicious attack on Black Army vet Isaac Woodard helped inspire whose 1948 Executive Order 9981, desegregating U.S. Armed Forces? Haley?
Eisenhower.
No, Samantha?
Harry S. Truman.
That's it. The first naval aviator to receive the Medal of Honor in World War II, who was remembered in the name of Chicago's main airport?
O'Hare.
Yes, Lieutenant. A POW during the Vietnam War, who survived to become a longtime U.S. Senator from Arizona and the 2008 GOP presidential candidate?
McCain.
For the other 10, you choose.
Military history.
An American expeditionary force battled the Red Army south of Berlin during what country's 1918 to 20 Civil War? Samantha?
Russia.
It is. Oh, here's your bonus. During the Vietnam War, the U.S. dropped more than 500,000 tons of bombs in what nation whose capital is Phnom Penh?
Cambodia.
10. From the 50s to the 70s, the CIA fought a secret war against communist forces in what nation bordering Cambodia and Vietnam?
Taiwan.
Laos.
Oh,
10 points on that one.
yes.
And that ends the round. Oh my God.
Oh, I had a question. Since we're headed to the ultimate challenge, when you're reading the questions, are we allowed to answer as you're finished reading the questions?
In other words, can they interrupt it? Yes, but you can't give a second answer until I say yes or no.
Last night they said that we had to wait until you had started speaking the question before you answered.
Yes, you can't ask a question that hasn't been asked yet, so I at least have to start speaking yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see, you will get to choose you go first for the ultimate challenge. And a ridiculously tight game. Impressively tight, impressively tight game. I'm getting a little bit early for this. Okay, so you get to choose from 30 questions. Every answer will be a multiple of 30. A place in the title films, 1 to 10, in religion or stadium cities. What would you like?
1 through 10.
Okay, 60 seconds on the clock. What number from 1 to 10 is or was the number of Beatitude?
10.
No. Lost Tribes of Israel?
7.
No. Synoptic Gospel?
7.
No. Buddhist Noble Truth?
8.
No. Christ's Holy Wounds?
4.
No. Traditional questions at Passover.
3.
No. Points on the star.
6.
Yes. Hindu chakras.
8.
No. Magi in Matthew's Gospel.
3.
Yes. Plagues set on Egypt.
10.
Yes.
8.
Yes. The lost tribes of Israel.
5.
No. Synoptic Gospel.
5.
No. Buddhist noble truth. Yes. Christ's holy womb.
6.
No. Traditional questions at Passover.
7.
No. Hindu chakras.
9.
No. Lost tribes of Israel.
2.
No. Synoptic Gospel.
4.
No. Christ.
5.
Yes. Traditional questions at Passover.
5.
No. Hindu chakras.
7.
Yes. Lost tribes of Israel.
I'm gonna say 8.
No. Synoptic.
3.
Yes.
5.
Traditional. No.
2.
Lost tribe. No.
1.
Traditional. Wow. Were you just guessing, or did you?
Some of these, okay, the first one psyched me out because it said Beatitudes and I kept thinking commandments, so I had said 10 of it.
The
I
odd
was
thing
like,
is, our girlfriend is obsessed with the Bible.
Right.
Okay, so the two you missed, the lost tribes of Israel. Anybody? 10 tribes of Israel. And traditional questions of Passover is 4. The 4 questions. Why is this night different than all the
Somebody
others?
said it, but her answer was.
oh.
And I knew I said 4 for that.
So 8 correct, you added 400 points to your score, well done. Spellman, which category would you like?
Place in the title.
A place in the title, every answer will have a place in the title. Given a star, director, or plot, identify these films with a place name in the title. The Rise of NWA.
Compton, straight out of
Yes.
Compton.
Yes. The Coen Brothers Wintry Crime Classic.
Fargo?
Yes. King's March
Selma.
1. Yes. Jimmy Stewart as a naive senator.
Milk.
No. Chris Rock plays.
Madagascar.
Yes. The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Talladega Nights.
Yes. Zombies on.
Train to Busan.
Yes. James Bond's second adventure.
From Russia with Love.
Yes. Eddie Murphy as
Coming to America.
Yes. The first black.
Tuskegee Airmen.
Yes. Jimmy Stewart as a naive senator.
Chicago, Detroit.
Jimmy Stewart as a naive senator.
Jimmy Stewart from Indiana. Hard Washington.
Jimmy Stewart as a naive senator.
Washington.
Jimmy Stewart as a naive senator.
Memphis.
Washington D.C.
Jimmy Stewart as a naive. I need the title.
Apps,
Jimmy Stewart as a naive senator.
Friday. Boys in the Hood.
Jimmy Stewart as a naive senator.
L.A. Times. I don't know.
This goes to Washington. You watched it. You watched it. So you did 9, and that makes the final score. Outstanding. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Great game. Great game. Whoa, great game.
That first round was scary. I don't know. We play like 5 other games, and then if we get that, we go to NBA tonight, and then Final Four, and then we go to championships tomorrow. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Y'all got this first one down.
Yes.